This is the Business on Top podcast with Shane Chernoff, VJ Patel, and Ben Siegel.
I love this company. Yeah!
The Business on Top podcast.
Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Woo!
Welcome back to the Business on Top podcast. This is probably the most anticipated guest in the history of our entire show. We have the Taco Bell Sommelier, Tarun Sinha. On with us. Tarun, thank you for being on with us. How you doing tonight? You staying warm up there in DC?
Staying warm, staying safe. Totally appreciate you guys reaching out to me. I now understand your podcast title, Business on Top. I came underdressed.
That's right. No, that's okay. And you're here, so thank you for being on with us. I know you stay pretty busy. By day I know you're doing your thing, but by night you can also follow him at Taco Bell Sommelier on Instagram. And I'm just curious, when did you get the idea to start that?
This was back in 2015. I was up visiting my brother. He was just about to have his first daughter, so my parents and I were just hanging out. And I used to live with my brother before we moved to Pittsburgh, and we would do routine Taco Bell runs at night. But this one night, it was October 2015. We did a Taco Bell run, thinking we had Yingling and some other beers at home. Picked up Taco Bell. Back then they were selling the grillers, so we got a habanero and a ghost pepper griller. It was like super spicy.
Oh, I remember those. Yeah,
I really wish they'd bring them back, or at least bring back the habanero and ghost pepper sauce, because they were just amazing. So we got back home, opened the Taco Bell, realized we had no more beer left in the house, and the only alcohol he had in the fridge was a Riesling. So it was around midnight and we wanted to drink, so we just busted out the Riesling, and the image was just funny on the dinner table. We had our grillers and Taco Bell hot sauce packets, and then a nice wine glass and a chilled Riesling. And I had my camera with me at the time, so I decided to just snap a photo and put it on my personal Instagram account as a joke, and my friends thought it was hilarious, so it kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, so I'm curious, what were your thoughts? Because you have a couple thousand followers right now. What were your thoughts when this turned into something as big as it is now?
I couldn't believe it when I first started. I didn't think, I knew a lot of people like Taco Bell. I just didn't know if anyone cared enough to see Taco Bell on Instagram, because it's not the most visually appealing food, but if you can manipulate it a little bit, it does look fantastic. So every couple of months or so, I would take a picture of my Taco Bell and wine and put it on Instagram. And then it wasn't until somewhere between middle of 2016, one of my friends who actually is in public relations and communications, he just said, why don't you start your own Instagram page with this? I think it'll be great. So then I just fully devoted myself into taking a picture of Taco Bell and wine weekly or bi-weekly as often as I could. And I just kept on seeing, the followers pick up. And very early on, Taco Bell actually promoted me on their Instagram stories.
Oh, we're so jealous. Yeah, we are so jealous. We've been barking up that tree for a while now.
Yeah, and this was sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was gonna mention, because we noticed that one of your followers is the Taco Bell page, and was gonna kind of ask, did a certain video, when did they start following you, or have you had any interaction, I guess, with the the person either who runs the account or even the corporate side of Taco Bell?
Yeah, no, I eventually ended up meeting their entire social media team, so I know everyone. I know everyone behind the account. But I'm not sure when they friended me on Instagram or started following me, but early on, I didn't even know Taco Bell had a huge Instagram following. But when they just messaged me out of the blue back in 2006, maybe 2017, but they were just like, hey, check out our Insta stories. You might like what you see. And, after that post, I think I just like picked up, 200, 300 followers.
Because
and
I
then
mean,
was
it's a
like,
great idea. It's such a novel idea,
Right.
and it
Mhm.
happened by accident, which makes it even more amazing.
Yeah, no, that's why I think it's fun because I mean, I've been eating Taco Bell all my life. I mean, ever since I was like a kid, and when my grandparents would visit from India, they'd go to Taco Bell. So like, it's just been a part of me. And I mean, I do also like drinking beer and wine, but I always thought that wine pairings were just kind of pretentious and bougie because the foods were always these delicate, intricate dishes that most people don't eat on an everyday basis. And I know wine it is accessible. I mean, they're like $9 a bottle, so it needs to be paired with a food. I think that's like more accessible to people too, or it's not a turn off when you think of a wine pairing and food as something that's a special moment where I feel like food, like basic, simple tasting food and a simple tasting wine you can just have it on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, doesn't matter. It's not a big event to just pair the things you like to drink with things you like to eat, and you're gonna have a pretty delicious meal, a delicious night. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to make it simple and accessible that I don't know. I was turned off by wine pairings initially. I thought they were kind of snotty, but the more I,
Agreed.
the
No,
more I, yeah,
Education. That's great. I'll stay on the corporate side too there. So did they ever invite you to the actual headquarters in Irvine?
Yeah, I want to see if you ever got out to Irvine because my grandma lives out that way, and on my way up to Anaheim, I always wanted to go, but I guess you got to be an influencer.
so I never got a chance to go to Irvine, but it was last August. Taco Bell had a Taco Bell hotel and resort in Palm Springs, California.
Yes.
They had a 5-day pop-up, and I remember the rooms went on sale in March or April, and they sold out within 2 minutes. But 2 weeks before the rooms went up on sale, Taco Bell invited my fiance, then my wife now. Um, they invited us out to their opening media night at the Taco Bell hotel, and they comped the
That's
room
so
for us.
cool.
So
What a dream.
that's
Get out of here. We're jealous now.
it's like I always tell people it's the same as when you watch a movie and you see these like fancy LA pool parties that you will never be invited to. Like I somehow got invited to that. It was like a once in a lifetime opportunity, but it was insane. It was the coolest. I mean, one, I've never been to a pop-up hotel, but it was the coolest pop-up hotel I think that'll ever exist.
We saw pictures of it too, and we were jealous just looking at pictures. You were there, front and live, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
looked
no,
like
Taco Bell treated everyone there. It was amazing. They really just treated all their guests beautifully. They just like hooked us up with a lot of like cool free things like towels and like all these like gift bags with koozies and pencils and whatever is Taco Bell that you'll probably never find in stores. I'm trying to see if I have anything. Yeah, like I came back home with like these simple gifts like Taco Bell coasters.
Oh, I
Say
love
dreams. I don't know if you can see, but dreams do come true.
it's
So
hard to
it's
see
like-
it with the glare, but
These
honestly,
like-
that would be a dream. I would love for them to do it again at some
Did
point.
did they serve any exclusive food? Like maybe items that
Great question.
were that are in the process of maybe they're just trying to get an opinion on what the feel is from the public. Did they have any I guess exclusive foods at the hotel?
Yeah, they had. This is before they like unveiled their like vegetarian menu, even though everything there can be vegetarian. But they had a black bean crunch wrap, which is cool. I guess it blew some people's minds if you never thought about adding black beans to a crunch wrap. And this is also when they debuted the toasted cheddar chalupa.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Ben, Ben, I'm,
6
I'm,
months
I'm looking at you
aged.
because that's
Yeah,
that's your go-to when we DoorDash it.
Yeah, that it was. So I think this was I had it August 2019, and I think they actually debuted the chalupa a couple of months after that. They're just kind of testing out how people like it. We also had like nacho fries, but they were different. I think they're seasoned differently with a couple of different sauces that they tried out.
That's so
and
awesome.
I don't remember anything after that because we just like drank so much. And it was super nice of them because I had just gotten married 2 weeks before I went to the hotel.
Oh, nice.
That's fantastic. Probably dream
Taco
honeymoon
Bell.
for.
Yeah, so Taco Bell knew my wife over there, just like newly married, so they hooked us up with champagne bottles poolside.
Wow.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
everyone's seeing Ha on with us here on Business on Top. You can follow him at Taco Bell Sommelier. I know you mentioned the nacho fries, and the menu changes a lot. I'm wondering, what are a couple of items that you miss from days past? Because I know it'd probably be hard to name just one.
Oh, yeah, like the first item that comes to mind that they took off the menu was the double XL grill stuffed burrito.
Oh, that's mine. You're so right about that.
It was when I was in undergrad, even grad school, that was my go-to meal for a Saturday, Sunday morning hangover cure.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was just super, super comforting. So I was really upset when they got rid of that because that just made me feel so good.
It was so filling. It had literally everything in it that you could imagine. It was sour cream, rice, beans. I got it with, I think I got it with steak. That was probably my go-to.
Yeah.
And you throw some potatoes in there.
Yeah, I got it with like chicken. Yeah, exactly. You're right. It was rice, sour cream, guacamole, tomatoes, cheese, rice, beans. It just like everything you want in life, just wrapped up in a tortilla and grilled. And it weighed it probably was like half a pound to a pound, but it was absolutely delicious. I have no idea why they got rid of that. And it's heartbreaking to see these super popular items being taken off the menu, especially what happened this past November.
Yeah.
It just slashed
Oh,
the Mexican pizza
that was awful.
Yep.
You really do hate to see it.
And
Yeah.
with the Mexican pizza, I believe it was November. My personal favorite, the beefy Fritos burrito, was the best buy in America for $1. That burrito was like phenomenal, and we shed a tear before we filmed when we checked DoorDash that day, and we could no longer order it as we did a couple weeks ago with the grilled cheese burrito. That's no longer orderable, but man, that beefy Fritos burrito for $1, can't beat it. Could not beat it.
Yeah, their dollar menu is amazing. I have no idea why people go to other fast food restaurants for a dollar menu.
Yeah.
I mean, Taco Bell's is far superior in terms of your cost.
Yeah.
Do you have a sauce stash? Because
No.
we all have a sauce stash.
I think everyone's house in America has a drawer with just sauces, and
You'd think so. I was gonna say that's the test of are you a true Taco Bell
he's
fan?
got
You
a
have to have-
bucket. Vijay's over here with a bucket of hot sauces.
I think every Asian American in this country has one of these.
in the continental United States.
And the craziest thing is I was at my parents' house for Christmas, and they have in their outside garage fridge, they have a drawer full of Taco Bell hot sauce packets. And I was digging around in there, and I found some Verde green salsa sauce packets.
Oh my God,
my
long
God.
time ago. That's a
And just
throwback.
super
Really?
vintage. Like, I don't know what year they're from, but they're like, you have a Taco Bell sauce packet collection when you find like vintage sauce packets.
Yeah, careful with that one. That's an antique.
Yeah, there's 4 left. I bet I think on eBay you can sell them for money.
I'd imagine so. VJ, tell them the story about when we were in college, and I can probably count on one hand how many times you've ever been legitimately upset at somebody. This was one of them.
Yeah, I think it was our 3rd year in college. I don't remember exactly when, but it took about 2 years to build up a big stash. It was probably half the bucket I have now. And we were just so happy because every time we had Taco Bell, we knew we had those packets there with us. Like, it was so comforting. And I remember coming back from the gym one day, and I think we had Taco Bell or something, and I was trying to look for my bucket of sauces, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I was asking my roommates. I asked one of my roommates, "Hey, do you know where the Taco Bell packets went?" And he said, "Yeah, I threw them out." And that, like, I haven't been so angry in my life till then. Like, I don't think I get, like Shane said, I haven't been angry maybe 3 or 4 times in my life at someone, and I just blew it.
He looked at me because he pretended that he wasn't mad at our roommate. And then he went into his room and he looked at me and he was like, "Shane, you do not ever throw out a brown man's Taco Bell sauce."
When you confronted your roommate, what was his explanation as to why he threw it out? That's liquid gold.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't into Taco Bell like us, so he
He
didn't
just
understand
didn't get it, you know.
the value.
But
You're
it's
either
just
fitting in or
insane.
you're fitting out. He was
Yeah.
definitely fitting out on that one.
Because I
Yeah.
use that sauce for everything. I put it on my eggs. I put it on, even if I'm not eating Taco Bell, I'm just putting that sauce on whatever.
See, you
Mhm.
get it. We get it. All of us get it. But yeah,
That's heartbreaking. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you got past it and you refilled your bucket.
You've
He
officially
doubled it. That's how mad he is.
Yeah.
He doubled
Yeah.
in size.
can you tell? Like that's how mad I.
What's your Taco Bell order these days?
My go-to is a cheesy bean and rice burrito, sub black beans instead of refried.
Oh, he got it. He's got it.
Got it. That's like the number one thing I order. And then usually I'll just switch it up. The other day I was out of town. I was traveling a couple days ago. We went to Taco Bell and I got a bunch of crunchy tacos with chicken. That just hit the spot. It just has the texture and the crispiness and the freshness of the lettuce and the cheese and the chicken. And a friend was in the car with me and they told me that they had never even thought of adding chicken to a taco at Taco Bell. And their mind was blown when I ordered it. And I don't know why people think they can't substitute items at Taco Bell. But you can make the most perfect order by just like manipulating a few things. Like if I get a bean burrito, I'll add extra onions and jalapenos, and it just elevates it to a whole nother level. For
You're doing
40
you're doing
cents.
a public service by letting
Yeah.
people know that you can modify. People, you can modify your Taco Bell
Yes.
orders.
For
That's a
free.
public service
For free.
announcement.
Well, some for free.
Some for free. Like you can usually get onions and stuff for free, but if you want to add jalapenos, I mean, I always recommend adding jalapenos to whatever you order. It'll taste 10 times better.
Mhm.
And also adding that the red sauce they have, adding that to burritos and crunch wraps also elevates it to another level. So the
Wow.
possibilities are endless at Taco Bell for like matching the flavor profile you like.
See, it's refreshing to have someone on that shares the love of Taco Bell that we all do, because we've had guests in the past who've, come on and they try and slander the cathedral that is Taco Bell. And, there's one main rule that we have on this podcast, and there's no Taco Bell slander allowed on here. And it's just nice to have someone on who shares the love that is Taco Bell. It's just
awesome.
heartwarming.
And what are all of your, like, what are you guys eating now? I saw
Oh,
you had a burrito. I think
So
you had
Crunch wrap right here.
Crunch wrap right
Let's
there.
go around. We'll start with VJ. I haven't gotten anything, but I was thinking one of those loaded nacho tacos that they came up with, and then probably a chicken burrito.
Those are awesome. Those loaded nacho tacos are fantastic.
And of course the
Yeah.
Baja Blast. What about you, V?
I had I'm trying this for the first time, the bacon chicken chalupa. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
Fire.
I've yet to try that, but I'm looking forward to trying that.
Yeah. It looks good. I've heard good things about it. And then I also got 2 cheesy bean and rice burritos. So I did not sub with black bean though. I need to try that one day.
That could be the move for when we record on Friday. Ben,
Yeah.
what do you got down there? I know I caught you mid bite, so let me filibuster.
So the Crunchwrap Supreme is a staple. A Taco Bell order doesn't feel complete to me without a Crunchwrap. So got the Crunchwrap. I had a burrito, a beefy burrito, but yeah, I ate it before the podcast. I couldn't wait. And I didn't know until about 2 weeks ago, or maybe when Shane got it, Baja Blast, there's a zero.
Yeah.
A zero.
Game changer.
So
I'm not sure when they came out with that, but it's a great, and I guess I'll just call it an invention.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
delicious.
God, it's incredible. Tarun Sinha, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. You can follow him on Instagram at Taco Bell Sommelier. You're also a DC photographer, so if you wanted to tell people, your other handle, the floor is yours.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like Taco Bell, shame on you. And if you do want to see pictures of DC, I have a personal Instagram account, Sinhat25, SINHAT 25. That'll just be like DC and travel. But I highly recommend you look at the Taco Bell photography because you will see it in a new way and it's beautiful.
Thank you for being on with us, sir. We'll talk to you next month for Food Challenge February, maybe.
Oh, look, I think we should all get wine, we'll all get Taco Bell, and we'll just record ourselves eating.
Yes,
and
yes.
talking
Sign
about
us up.
what is happening internally as we consume our food.
All right, that's happening. Thank you so much, Taru, for being on with us. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, perfect. Stay safe.
Thanks for coming on.
Stay tuned. Stay safe.